What's up? What's up? What's up, friends? Midweek pump. Midweek pump. You're over here, not over here. I got it figured out. It has been a while. How's my audio level? Is it all right? I hope it's okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying healthy and safe as always. Missed the midweek pump last night. I apologize for that. Had a project today, had to get done, and we're back in action for the midweek pumps. I enjoy the midweek pumps. Who's all here? Who all do we have? I got to get my screen set up here. Let's see here. CP. What's up, CP? Thank you, brother. Dana Hudson. Ralph Carnegie. What's up, brother? CJ's Info. Healed Heart. Zach Fowler. Chris Liggett. King of Chuck. Zach Fowler again. How are you doing? How are you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. Midweek pump. Clean desk and mucho lighting. Yeah, it's bright. It actually really is bright in here tonight. It's a lot brighter than what it needs to be, but for the camera and everything else, it was set up for something else. I just left it go. Ray Rogers, great to see you. Sydney Pierce, glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Chris, Bill Macy, audio is good. Thank you so much. Jay Daniels, notification worked. We're making progress, Jay. Jay, I tell you what, people hit the thumbs up and people were ringing the bell. So I appreciate that big time because I did see a change in my metrics on YouTube as far as bell notifications. So that's helpful. When I first started my channel, I had my channel marked Safe as Kids, and my like 1,500-ish, or maybe around 1,500 subscribers didn't get the bell. So they unsubscribe, resubscribe, do the bell thing. That's good to hear. Jay, I hope you're doing well, brother. I saw you launched a video. Gainsey, what's up, Gainsey? How are you, brother? Thanks for popping in. Midweek pump. I hope everybody's having a great week, or you've had a great week. We got one more day. That should be the ramp up to getting things done. Hopefully the weather's been nice where you live. It's been warm here in the 60s, and it's dropped today again to the 50s. I'm still getting some stuff out of me, and my sinuses go crazy with this weather in spring. So the Zyrtec helps, which is a good thing. Everything looks good, buddy. Thank you so much. 307's here. Cheers, 307. William Klein, what's up, brother? I hope you're doing well. Bill, the notification worked for me this time too. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you hit the bell, I appreciate that big time. This stream is all about you guys. How have you been doing? Like, what's your week up to? I want to hear about it because that's what it's about to me. There's plenty of times you guys get to watch videos and see my projects and what I'm up to, but I like to see what you guys are up to. And I was just getting a vibe that people need a little bit of motivation, because I know that a couple people are around 300-400 subscribers, and that's like a tough point, because you feel like you're going all kinds of directions and you're doing everything you can, and you see other channels getting bigger, and that can be a tough thing from time to time. So I like to make sure that everybody, stay pushing. It's definitely a good thing. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight. Hey, everybody, I'm lagging here, but woohoo, almost off work. I'm in a 1080 stream tonight, so sometimes when I go 720p, it streams better, so I apologize if that's happening to you, Tasman. Great to see you, brother. CJ info. Think I'm going to ignite the fire tomorrow and go live. Can you send me some? Dude, I got more firewood here. We're going to have way more firewood coming up. I only have 2 left, dude. Yeah, you can't be buying firewood, CJ. You got to just come over here, grab some, man. Load up a truck bed and take it home with you, man. We could make that a video for the channel. Taz, man, good country living, doing well here. Weather high teens today. Thanks for asking how you making out. I saw you riding that sled, man. I grew up with two or older sleds. We had an old Arctic Cat that we redid. It was like, the old fiberglass hood, twin cylinder. Then we had a single cylinder Skidoo from back in, I'm going to say they're both like late 70s, 80s, with the leaf springs on them. Sleds are so much fun. Tim Basco made it. Neighbor stopped by. Tim, thanks for popping in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Appreciate that big time. 225 subscribers on YouTube. Way to go, Wrench. And the Bolts Joshua. Hit the thumbs up. Been cutting wood. I can't wait to get out and cut. I actually messed around with my chainsaw. I actually thought about doing a live stream in the shed tonight. And then this was kind of set up, so I fired this up. And maybe we could swap out and go out to the shed to show you guys what I've been up to out there. I've been working on some saws. I got my grandfather's saw running thanks to CP and Stephen Letts. They both helped me on a couple things. Said check this, and this. We got spark. That was really exciting. I'm gonna have to make a video on that. Really like to see a video of your climbing rig setup. Yeah, definitely, Sydney. So I'm gonna do that. Spring's just about here. I had the urge the other day. I got all my climbing stuff ready. It's like in a kit, ready to go. Because I think the next time I go out and cut, I'm gonna go out and practice and see how I can do. And hopefully, not everybody laughs at me. And if you do, we'll laugh all together because I'm just getting started in that. And hopefully I got some good, the right gear. I think I got the right gear to climb safely and be able to depend on the gear and trust it. And that's going to be an exciting thing. I've just been looking forward to it. It's hard to sit back and watch knowing that you want to try it, and it's hard to sit back and watch. So that's going to be really exciting. What's wrong with the Rotax Power? Rebuilt the 600 output. Where's the boss at tonight? She's upstairs, brother. Hey, Doug, got to start somewhere, Nick. Exactly. Chris, dude, you were walking up that tree yesterday like it was nothing. I'm like, that's got to be sweet. It's definitely it's a risky job, and I have a lot of respect for it, and that's why I won't make a video that claims to be like, here's how you tree climb. I might make a video that's like, here's my first experience. Tell me what I did wrong, and I'm sure by opening that can of worms, I'll have a lot of people telling me what I did wrong. But you learn, and I got some good people around me that can help me do that, which is important. That's what this is all about: building relationships, hanging out, YouTube. That's what it is for me. And I enjoy it. If you guys have a channel too, like I wanted to do some channel questions and stuff tonight, man. If you guys had I had some ideas, and I was thinking about it all day on the drive back. I had like an hour and a half drive back, so I got to think about stuff. Wife for the Dove. The Dove video. We have to work on that too. So with Spring being here, she's all excited. She's getting rid of her feathers, getting new feathers, and cleaning herself up for spring. So that's going to be exciting. That's like the number 2 search term on my channel. So I have to do that. And it's always nice. I'd like to, maybe I'll bring her down and show her to you guys. Jeff Schroeder, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Jeff, you're kicking butt, man, with those axes and stuff, man. If you get up, we'll have to stop here. Yep. Awesome. I just ordered mine the other day, so I'm in the same boat. We'll laugh at each other. Yeah, exactly. As long as we stay safe, we will have a good time. And, for me, I have all these ash trees and all the bark's falling off of them. So everybody's like, don't climb the ash trees. If they're dead, don't even mess around. Get some decent trees. I got some trees of my dad's property we can take down. And some are pretty big, actually. And then some, I have a piece of land that's getting cleared for a building eventually here. They're still working on, like, this is not the time to build anything right now, just based on pricing of stuff. But as soon as that building goes, they want to clear out like a whole area, and they said I could just go and have a blast there. So that's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of different trees. No channel questions, just wondering how you're feeling. Tim, doing pretty good, man. Still just getting some stuff out of me. The weather right now, I feel a lot of pressure in my face because of I take not Claritin, but the competitor. What's the Zyrtec? So I still have a lot of pressure in my face, especially when the weather, like today we had a lot of rain, so it was like up and down, and it's like it went from like 60 to 50. So I feel those things, I guess. But I'm not complaining at all. I mean, that happens. Jacob Smith, what's going on, man? Christopher, Saving Outdoor Services, just getting my channel started. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. If you have any questions, man, let me know. See how I can help you. That's what it's all about. I'm 20 and looking to be an arborist, but worried that I won't make enough. Dude, you know what? I'll tell you one thing about saws. People ask all the time about saws, even without, I'm not an arborist or anything like that. I'm just a guy that likes cutting firewood, cutting trees down, and maintaining properties and things like that. So, I mean, overall, all my saws and all my equipment's paid for itself. I mean, even anything I get myself into, I don't really turn it into a business or per se, but I try to buy tools that will help pay for themselves. And then, you can acquire more tools and things like that. So most of my saws, when I wanted my top handle saw, I went out and cut a tree up for a guy for $350, and that got me my top handle saw. So, and then, further jobs, you can make a few bucks. But I think if you're serious about it, I think you can do really well. Nelson Ridge Farm, thanks for popping in. Dana Hudson, great to see you. Hauling out, Michael Hall. Hello, everyone. Curtis D, hello from Iowa. Thank you for popping in. Brad, hi, Chris. Everybody saying, thinking about starting a channel. Jet, you should. So that's right. I mean, it's definitely, I wanted to come on and encourage people because I don't get to do it often, but I was in the, that's why I changed shirts, man. I'm still like in a polo shirt from working today, but I'm more comfortable in just like regular, I'm a hoodie and jeans kind of guy, no matter what I'm doing. So even if I'm in I can do the suits and stuff like that if I have to, but I'm not, that's not me as a person. So I bounce around. I live in the space, like I always say, where the pavement meets the dirt road. So, for my profession, it's all technical and stuff. And then off, on the other side, I'm just into what I'm doing. So I like to cover that kind of stuff. The job pays for the tools. Yes, it does. There's no doubt. Haven't been able to fly the drones. Been super windy here in Indiana. So I want to fly some drones too. I mean, I do have a couple drones. I got the Mavic Mini or Mavic, not the Mavic, the Mini 2, DJI Mini 2. And then I have the Phantom 4 Pro. And I like the Phantom 4 Pro a lot just because I got all the ND filters for it. But the new Mavic, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. I didn't do a video on it. I don't really do like all kinds of tech videos. I try to bounce between tech and outdoors, but I do tech so much every day of my life that thank you, CJ. I appreciate you, brother. I'm missing things. CP, ignite the fire, right, brother? CP, do you have your pliers? CP, the toy, got me on these pliers. He did a big plier haul the other day. These Negisaurus engineer pliers. Probably my favorite pliers. I think they're to go in my EDC pack. I got talked into it, but once I got them, I was like, these are like the coolest things ever. I use them all. I carry them with me literally in my pocket like this all the time. So in the garage, sitting with the door open. It's 43 here, no wind. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm missing things. Pouring rain. I gotta go. Tree fell out. Chris, take care, brother. It was great seeing you. Thanks, Nick. Daniel, you're doing good, man. You got to keep it rolling. I just know that when you're starting out, YouTube's a tough place because it's just a tough place. But I'll get to that. But check this out, guys. This is the Mavic. I haven't even done a video on this yet. I keep saying Mavic. It's the Mini 2. But this is how tiny this drone is. That's it. For reference, pretty neat. I like the compact because when I wanted to get something that when we were on the quads or just going out. Now the camera quality isn't going to be as great as like a DJI Pro, Phantom 4 Pro, but you just flop these out here, and then you're off to the races. You got a couple batteries, you got your gimbal, everything else, but it weighs nothing. I think it's under the 0.50. It's like 0.45. So you don't have to. You can register it, but you don't have to like go through all the crap. But yeah, Mini 2, pretty neat. Really, really neat. So want to get on there. Can we have a Zoom meeting again? Yeah, man, we could do something. 43 in the chat, 20 thumbs up. Yeah, definitely. Hit me with a thumbs up if you can. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool drone. I definitely want to get out there and do some flying with it as the weather breaks here. I typically in the winter, or if it's really windy, I fly the Pro, but I got some really cool shots that I can get. I'm going to do some I'm going to spend some time on some edited videos, I guess, here coming up. But the controller for this is small. I got the Fly More pack, so you get the 3 batteries. controller with your cell phone. So you got your controller there, nothing too major. But I got to get some ND filters for it, because if you're flying a drone out in the sun, you got to have ND filters. Changes the whole picture. The price, honestly, Billy, I don't know. I think it's I'm going to say $400, maybe $500. DJI Mini 2, but the key is on it. Yeah, $449. I think so. The key on this is portability. So this is something you can throw the whole pack, everything you need, versus carrying this case here. So this is the case for the 4 Pro. So you can, this is something you can just put in your bag and go and get some really good footage. And for the most part, most people are delivering 1080 on YouTube anyway, so you can really do well with it. Dana Hudson, what do you do for work? So I run a web company, basically. We do a lot of web marketing, tech, like brand development, stuff like that. And, I have customers coast to coast and all over the world and stuff like that. So, but like nothing crazy. It's just small. But I've been doing tech all my life since I was like 15 years old. So from the time computers came out and we were playing in Paint and didn't have internet connections and 56 dial-up modems, all the way to today. And I enjoy tech a lot, but I'm split between the two, because I feel like if I didn't do tech, I would have did like mechanical or medical, because I enjoy those too. And I like the technology and the cooking, from cooking on cast iron to technology. And I bounce back and forth. So that a friend of mine told me the other day, Buckin told me the other day, he's like, technology is your vehicle. That's your way to be able to do things. And then if you know me as a person, you know that I'm a boots out in the garage, whatever else. I'm just a regular dude hanging out. But I wouldn't have this equipment if I didn't do this for a living. A lot of video production, commercials, commercial video production, more than I don't do like weddings and stuff like that. Although I've been asked to. Did you see Logger Wade's drone? No, I didn't. I didn't see that one, Jay. I'm not sure which one he has, but I thought I heard something about it. Did he crash it or something? Kim Wilson, thanks for popping in. Love you. Appreciate you. Great to see you. Sorry, I'm looking over here. I didn't set this up exactly how I normally do, so I don't know why Billy always gets held there. It's great to see everybody. Who's pumped? Lyle Davis? I'm pumped. Are you pumped, Lyle Davis? I'm pumped. It's great, man. It's great to see you. Kerr smashed it? Yeah, that happens. Gerald Farms, what's up, man? How are you, brother? I hope everything's good on the farm. Make a chain or two. I'm in Team Picks. I got to go roll. I'll upload more videos in time. You all have a great night. Tim Woodyard, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, so it's good to see that there's a lot of people that want to start channels too, and it's pretty easy to start. To get going on YouTube, it's a tough thing. I always tell people, like, if you get stuck, like that 200-300 subscriber mark was pretty tough. I remember that for me. And that wasn't a long time ago. That was like a year and a half ago, maybe a year and 6 months ago. And it was kind of like, it was kind of stagnant. Now you can go and get shout outs, and you can work on bigger channels and try to get that going. But you also want to have an active, engaged audience. So like your first 1,000 subscribers are like, in a way, they're most important of you getting the people that really want to be there for you. So sometimes if you get shout outs and stuff, people come to your channel, but then they don't watch your videos, and that hurts in the YouTube system. So it's actually good if you have, I see channels that have 200-300 subscribers that have really good comments, really good engagement, and everything else. You've got to use your data in YouTube analytics. You have to use that just to see what's going on to grow your channel. So, and you can kind of weed the people out that are all in it for them. It's hard with the bigger channels too, because like it's just a balance, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But you got to keep pumping content out. The number one thing to do is pump content out, do a little research, things like that beforehand. But it's getting it started is the hardest part. And the first thing you should be focused on is just content. And then the rest can come. I'm pumped full of painkillers. Gaines, are you all right, brother? Is that goal regulation size or what? Yeah, right. Oh, man. Simple Man. What's up, Simple Man? It's always great to see you, brother. How's our friend doing, Simple Man? I've been checking in on him. Smitty. I hope he's doing all right. Thought about him a lot this week. Goats, Firewoods, and Farms, driving and listening. We'll drive safe, brother. Put your seatbelt on. I know you don't have your seatbelt on. Put it on. All right? That's good seeing you, man. Stephen Gwynn's here. Just start one. It doesn't matter what it's about. Have fun with it. Andrew Collins, what's up, brother? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Pat F is here. What's up, Pat? I think I missed Pat, but I see somebody saying, be you and film it. Exactly. Us too. We are hauling our first load in our new truck right now. You got a new vehicle? And I hope you guys are feeling good over there from everything you've been through. Be safe. He's good. Okay, that's good, Simple Man. Good to hear. Just getting off work. Billy from Philly Sore. All right. Old timer. Kim Wilson, we film, but we don't. Exactly, right? CP, ignite the fire. Dude, that post. Oh, that's so funny. If you guys, I should post that on shorts on this channel, but if you guys go to there's a video that I did last year called Ignite the Fire, and that was before I was going to do the Ignite the Fire podcast, but Ignite the Fire video, it's like precision lawnmower blade sharpening or something. I just named it something totally crazy, and it's not precision at all, but I was doing that video, and in the middle of that video, there was a couple outtakes that just totally were not planned at all. And the idea was to have a big campfire and like just ignite the fire, boom, make an intro, because everybody at the time was telling me, oh, you gotta have an intro. I still haven't filmed an intro yet. I don't even care about an intro. But there's a format for YouTube that you see a lot of times. An intro saying like what the video is going to be about, cut to your intro that you might film, and then go into the video itself. Like there's reasons for some of that stuff, but I haven't had time to do that yet. But there is going to be some changes. Gramute, what's up, man? Gramute, I can't believe you did that welding. So Gramute on the channel, I didn't realize Gramute was making videos, and he's like, I did a video on that welding cart last year. And he's like, did you see it? I'm like, I didn't even know you had a channel. So I went over and subscribed to Gramute, and he got the same welding cart, and he says it's holding up, and he has a pile of stuff on it. So we got that video coming up. We got all the stuff to do the power on that. I'm hoping this week, actually with the rain today, the ground's going to be soft, so I can dig the line, get that across a lot easier. So that's going to be the master plan there. Casterman, what's up, brother? How are you? Bellhopper says needs to be 59 drive links on my chain. 59. The flavor. What's up, brother? Has Harbor Freight made good on that dent? Yes, they did. So my cart's still going to remain a dent side, just like the Ford, but it's they did. It was really cool, actually. Interesting. So I called up. Everybody said to, shoot them a message on Twitter. They said, call our offices. We'll see what we can do. So I called them on, I don't know, the next couple days later or something like that. And I just said, hey, look, I'm not trying to, Harbor Freight gets beat up here and there. Some things they have are good, and some things I wouldn't buy, and I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy. But for the cost and stuff on certain situations, if that's all you can afford or whatever, you just go and do it. But I called them up. I talked to a guy. He was really polite on the phone. I said, look, I'm not trying to beat you guys up, but I did do a video on this. And what I'm trying to do is, come up with a resolution, see what you guys do, actually see the process so I can tell my viewers, like, honestly, what's going on with it, because people were asking. And he said, no problem. He said, so here's the deal. We can either send you a brand new, they do have the part. They could send me a door at no charge. He said the door is on back order. So he's like, do you mind waiting? I said, well, I'm not really, honestly, I'm not, I'm used to things that are dented. Everything I buy ends up being dented. So I was like, I'm not really worried about that. I said, I said, you could send it, or I can go and take the cart back, which is a lot of my time, loading it back up, unloading the stuff that I put on it, unloading it, putting it in the truck, taking it back, going through that whole process. They didn't have any at the store. So he said, get down to the store, see what the manager can take care of. That's the fastest way. So I went down to the store, boom, they gave me a credit on the dent, and they made it, in my opinion, they made it right. I think I got like $60 or $70. So that was cool to get that credit back. And I'm not worried about the door at all. So, I mean, it's something I can pound out, but you know how it is when you buy something new and you're kind of like, well, I paid full price for it. So like, it kind of sucked that it was, dented off the bat, but they did take care of it. I have a smaller welding cart from Harbor Freight, and it's good. No issues. Oh, cool, Bill. Good excuse to buy a chain spinner. Love you all. Casterman, love your video. You got the wood handles from the park. Yeah, that was a good video. It was nice to see Casterman out and about. And you could see it. That was a video you actually seen him, like, he was all fired up. He's like, I got to get back here. I got to do this. It's going to get dented anyway. Exactly. That's the way I look at it. I'm dented to use a body. Yeah, I could take 2 rubber mallets and pound that thing. It's no big deal. Stephen Gwynn said, just come up with a good. So what happened was, I didn't really tell you guys the story about this. So I was hanging out, and I asked, when I got the cart, it's 160 pounds, 165 pounds, something like that. So Stephen Gwynn comes over to help me unload the cart. We unload it, we throw it in the shed, and I didn't tell Harbor Freight this. You know what I mean? I didn't want to start it. But Stephen, I was on the phone, and he was so frustrated. We got it unloaded. He's like, this cart's heavy. It's built real well, dude, and everything else. And we got unloaded. We're pushing in the shed. And then Stephen got mad at me because I missed one of his videos on YouTube, and he walked right over to it, and he just gave it a nice boom with the kick. And that's how the dent got there. So you guys know that Stephen Gwynn did it, all right? Just saying. But no, Stephen left a comment, and he said, just come up with a good story every time, how the dent got there. So every time that I see that cart now, Stephen, I'm going to make a story up. You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk to them, how did you get that dent? I'm like, well, here's what happened. When I got my generator, picked the nicest box they had. Yeah, it was actually in a good box, but ways to get more viewers. Content, Christopher. So as far as getting views, I mean, you can get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours pretty quickly. Think of, sorry. What I would do is, maybe at first start, think of maybe something, a new product or something new that's being highly searched. So a lot of YouTube is timing and predictions, I would say, would be the word, predictions. So predicting what may be searched or may start getting higher search volume. Think of terms that you would search in Google or YouTube that have good search volume and then like semi-low competition. You try to find out where, because if you have a highly competitive search term, like, I don't know, fishing, right? You might not get fishing, but you might get fishing in New York, right? You might get a 4-word or 5-string search term. And you may be able to win that. But if there's a billion fishing videos out there for that term, you may not be able to. So that's the competition part. And then the volume. So how many global monthly searches, GMS, global monthly searches, basically, global monthly searches are there. So how many people are searching it? So a lot of ways that people get subscribers right off the bat is to build content around products. So if a new flashlight comes out, you may talk about this flashlight. And people are they're not finding you, they're searching for the flashlight, and then they find you. That's a good way to get going. But you got to think of all of those cases of, a lot of people they watch their other YouTuber friends, and then they go and make the same videos. And that's not bad. It's not a bad thing to do because there's trends. But you can also do like things like evergreen content too, where it's not dated, and it's like, as far as timestamps concerned, it's not, it's just evergreen. So it doesn't go with the seasons either. Like, so you might have, carving a pumpkin or something for Halloween, but that's going to every year, the search volume for Halloween is going to go up. It's going to drop. It's going to go up. It's going to drop. So you want to think of ahead. It's almost like a stock. If you can get a video out there right before it goes up, that's, the search volume goes up. That's going to be good, especially if it's not as competitive. So that's a great way to build content on a channel. So when you're starting out small, and then focus on just, being yourself and getting as many, people to hit that subscribe button and kind of build your own audience. Because like I said, shout outs can help you. And I'd love to shout people out, but that can also kill a small channel right off the bat. A lot of people fight for that 1,000 and they find it harder because they get some shout outs. They super chat people to get people to come over, get noticed. Like, I'll just call it getting noticed. But then the people come over, they may subscribe and your number looks good, but then you don't have the engagement. And from a YouTube system perspective, you got to have engagement. And a lot of it starts before you even, launch a video or before So the videos you produce, a lot of what you have to produce starts before the video is actually launched. It's kind of like some people use the reverse of AdSense, of people making money on YouTube, is AdWords. So that's the side where the advertisers are spending money. So AdWords, a lot of people, what they do is use like the Google keyword planning tool, and they'll use that, and they can get some data. There's other softwares out there that can help you too, but the softwares are changing, and YouTube's putting a pile of resources right into, like, the third-party softwares aren't as valuable anymore, and they have to continue innovating all the time because YouTube's building a lot of these tools that people have requested recently into the dashboard for YouTube Studio. So now you're able to see different charts of like new versus returning visitors, your subscriptions, your best time to launch a video. For example, like tonight was the worst time for me to YouTube said to launch a video, because my viewers are my viewers are online like midday. So I don't know, maybe most of my viewers aren't working, or maybe they're sitting at work watching YouTube videos, passing through the day. But that's something to look at too. I mean, a lot of data is right in your YouTube Studio, and it's different for every channel. So what you might do might not be the same as somebody else. So you have to look at the best practices for YouTube. And when you have a small channel, the hardest part is getting good data. So just from a select small set of videos. So if you have a lot of videos, it's easier for a bigger channel, just like it's easier for a big company to balance, and you're not really between 100 and 0 all the time. You have like waves. It's easier for them to see them because they have a lot of data. When you only have a couple of videos, it's hard to get a lot of data on. So the best thing I could say is create as many videos as you can, and then start analyzing that data, say from like a 40,000 foot view, and then kind of break it down. But once you have a few videos out there, let's say 10 videos. Now, I'm not saying you can't go viral, but a viral video on a brand new channel is usually because it met all of those requirements. Let me see what's up here. Okay. I'm back. Tim, nice to have you back. Maybe retired. Thanks, guys. Be right back. Tim, okay. The flavor. I'm sorry if I missed it. Brad's Workbench. What's up, man? Thanks for popping in, brother. Be honest. Say what you do. Do what you say. Smile. Be humble and thankful. And success happens. It does. I mean, it's one person at a time. If you help one person at a time, think of YouTube as value. So when you look at launching a video, like, some value can be entertainment, it could be relationship building, it can be educational. I want to show people whether they should buy this or not, some type of value. And it could just be entertainment, it could be you having fun. A lot of videos you'll see, like even in the firewood bit, you see a lot of people just cutting trees up and cutting firewood because a lot of other people are getting views on that. But those views come from the relationship. A lot of them come from the relational aspect more than just the search aspect. So they already have those audiences. And then you'll see a brand new creator like, I got to go do the same thing to try to get views. And that doesn't work because you don't have the relational aspect yet. You got to build that relationship. And that's why I always say, like, you guys here are true friends of mine for the most part. I mean, most of you. I mean, a lot of you I communicate with all the time, and some of you here and there or whatever. But the comments, we're building a relationship through the videos and through comments and through this interaction. And eventually some people are here just to hang out and see what I'm up to, see what we're up to, and as friends. So you don't want the friend that's always just asking you for something. You don't want the friend that's all, some people will just be there when you need them. So that's where that builds up. But there's a lot of, when you have a new video or something that can go viral, there's several data points. I'm just trying to bounce between the chats here, but it looks like this one's delayed a lot. But for YouTube to surface a video, you have to have all of the little check boxes. So it's not just a few people liking your video. It's are they watching it the whole way? So first off, let's start at the beginning. If somebody searched for something and your video was surfaced, did they click on the thumbnail? Right? Did they click on the thumbnail? Boom. They click on the thumbnail. And it's always in small tests. You'll see in a viral video, it'll go in spurts. You'll like plateau, then YouTube will push it some more. to a bigger and bigger audience and see how it performs. But basically, let's just say in a perfect world, your video, somebody searches something, your video's surfaced, and it's called an impression. So your video has an impression, boom, here it is. Okay, did people scroll past it and click on the videos around it? Well, now you have none of the other stuff kicks in. So now you have basically you have a bad click-through rate. So you got to get your click-through rate up, which is basically based on impressions to your clicks of how many people are doing that. So good thumbnails helpful. Anybody else have any questions? Titles are important now. Descriptions are really important in your videos. Tags, not so much. Tags are more for like misspellings and everything else. They're less and less weight is on tags anymore because too many people are gaming the system with tags. So if you try to beat the system, it doesn't really work. Think of, I want to get a viewer to my video. I want them, if it's a 10-minute video, I want them to watch it at least 6 minutes, right? If you can, like above 50%. I want them to be able to click on I want them to see it against other thumbnails and click on it. So I want my thumbnail to do it justice. I want the title to do it justice. And you're going to see that's where everybody's like gaming the system with clickbait. And the clickbait, it's that can burn you just as fast. But I hope that was helpful. I mean, just little things. Mac 131 page had great explanation. Expert goat character. I'm here for the popcorn, right? You rock. Dana, you guys rock too. John Hudson here. Let it grow naturally. Don't force to be yourself. No doubt. I think there's a ton of room for growth in YouTube because of our current times. William, you're right. A lot more people watching, but then there's a lot more people creating content too. So you just got to get creative and keep balancing it. Bruce Manley, have fun. That is the key. See, I'm still not 100%, but that's all right. I think the thumbnail is the most important part of YouTube. If nobody clicks, it doesn't matter how good the video is. Exactly. If you're right. I mean, that's a big part. And YouTube's not going to show it anymore if you don't have engagement. So there's more than one metric. People can say there's one this or one that, or do this to your title or do this to your you can do all that stuff. If the engagement isn't there, it's probably not going to get surfaced. There's a lot of competition. YouTube will just say like, oh, here's a video that's similar, that's performing better. So we're going to surface this one to more people. But you can't give up. That's the thing is like build your video, move on to the next video. So when your lights are goats, firewood, and farms. Note from a goat. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Just keep making content. You'll gradually get more and more data that you can analyze and use. And some people don't care about the data, but it will give you some metrics where you'll be able to tell like how engaged your audience is on different videos and how long they watch. And maybe you should have broke it up or drop points. Like YouTube's studio will tell you all that data. And that's what this is about, is being able to help out and help people out. And too many people hide that stuff. And it's interesting to see like on different, channels, like how channels are afraid to promote each other, or one video is the same as the other video. And like bigger channels don't want to promote the smaller channels. Like this isn't a lemonade stand in a backyard where you have 2 customers and you're fighting for the same 2 customers. This is millions of global monthly searches, millions and millions of people that are watching content all of the time. If I could tell you that this flashlight's the greatest thing since sliced bread, people are still going to watch 20 other videos on it to get 20 different perspectives to make the best judgment call that they can in their situation. And maybe everybody adds a different little piece in the video. So it's not a lemonade stand in the backyard. And I say that all the time, but people are really protective of channels or sharing other people or trying to help somebody else grow. Like it's taken away from them sometimes. And it doesn't do that. I mean, it's, even brands, think of brand building and brand relationships. If you have a product you're trying to sell, you don't come to YouTube and just try to sell your product all the time. It just doesn't work. People see through that. For most brands, especially if you're let's just say you're a dealer for a certain product or whatever, and you have this dealer here has the same price product as this dealer here, and if it was all even, the person you have the best relationship with is where you're going to buy from, no matter what the distance is or whatever it is. Maybe the price could even be higher on the person you have the relationship with because they take care of you. So, a YouTube channel is the same way for brands. There's a lot of competition out there, so you have to get creative on, and it's not creative like how to game the system or get creative with people. It's just get creative on how you can communicate what you offer and where the value is to an audience, and that's tough. I mean, but a lot of people get in that lemonade stand in the backyard where it's like we're on the same street. Oh my, we're gonna hurt each other by. It's a big world out there. There's millions of searches. There's millions of people. It should be, and you should empower other people and push them forward. And that's what I want to continue to do in my channel. And a lot of people say that they're doing it, and trying, but they're not. There's people who are afraid to share videos of others or help them. That's a good point though. Create content that people want to share. Engagement on the sharing. So, think of likes, thumbs up, and you almost shouldn't even have to ask for it. It should just kind of happen. That's why I don't try to promote it as much myself, that I forget that all the time, but I try to remember to say like thumbs up and stuff, because it does, they say you have to hear something 7 times to hear it once. So it does help, but there's engagement and all these other things that come into play there. So it's not just one metric, it's a lot of metrics, and it's tagging as many boxes as you can. I figured out how to pronounce my last name, Mass E. Okay. I think I figured out Bill Massey, right? Mass E. Got it, brother. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you, man. My longest view was 42 seconds. Now I was on a live feed and I was talking to the person. LOL, just kidding. Tasmania Wild, Jeremy Weaver. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you, man. I expect free lemonade from you, Nick. Maybe I'm missing the point. Well, there's that too. Like, if you have to sit there and say, hey, keep coming checking out my lemonade stand. Hey, make awesome lemonade. Okay. Make awesome lemonade where people are like, oh, and they want to tell their friend. That is YouTube. The more people that do that, I don't care if you have no good title, no description, no nothing. I don't care what you put into it. It can still get surfaced on YouTube and go just because of that. Gainsey, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, maybe. So yeah, if you want free lemonade and everybody wants to hand out, that's the way to go. Oh, Andrew, that was good. That was good. Oh, wow, that was funny. So what's new? So enough about YouTube for right now. Unless you have questions. If you have specific questions, Dana asked a question. Where's Dana? I'm sorry, I was scrolling around. Dana. Bill Massey. Can somebody type in Dana's question if I missed it? I can't seem to find it. It's okay. No, ask it again, Dana, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, because I'm watching now. I don't know what's up the chat. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. This is the Thursday late midweek pump up, I guess I would call it. Awesome, LOL. Kenzie. How do you get those to watch? How do you get those to watch that you want without tags? Want to tag without tags? I'm confused. How do you get those to watch that you want to tag without tags? So tags on YouTube used to be popular. It was like an old SEO thing back in the day, search engine optimization for like websites. People used to they'd make a website page white and then have white letters at the bottom of the page and fill the whole page with tags. Those days are long gone because there's so many more data points. But for your video to get surfaced, make sure you have a good title that describes what you're talking about, or something that's search friendly, or what's in the video. I would make sure that in the first 30 seconds of the video, you're talking about what you want to, what your topic of the video is. And then I would also, without tagging you. So Dana Hudson, so a hashtag is just think of hashtags as topics. I see people using hashtags like crazy all over the place. Think of hashtags as topics. And if you want to get into a generalized topic and you want your video to be included in that hashtag, and YouTube's adding more and more features for that all the time. So think, I always go to fishing because I enjoy fishing and it's almost fishing season, but think the hashtag fishing, right? there could be millions of videos include that, right? So that's like a topic, fishing. I want my videos to be in the fishing hashtag discussion topic. Now there's more popular hashtags. There's some that aren't, that aren't necessarily claimed, that are new. You can come up with your own if you want to, but those hashtags are how you can group topics of discussion. And you might say like, chainsaws, Texas, or whatever is hashtag. You might build out that your own hashtag, or you might want to group your videos into a generalized topic of discussion. And if your video starts to get viewed, a lot of times you can maybe move your way up in that search of that hashtag. So on YouTube, you'll start seeing the new hashtag pages that they've made. And if you search in YouTube for that specific hashtag, so in the search bar of YouTube, use the # chainsaws, and you'll see all the videos that people have hashtag chainsaws with, probably thousands or millions of them, or fishing, or whatever the case may be. So the hashtags definitely can help you, because if it's a smaller hashtag, you might be able to get into a group where people are searching that. And I think the more that YouTube promotes it, and like, it's just like live streaming wasn't popular until it became widely adopted. But now there's new tools coming out from YouTube. And I was actually just talking about to Bruce and Robin earlier about this, about how like, YouTube, you kind of got to use the new tools. They want to compete with TikTok and everywhere else. And it's a balance between that. I do think, I hope that answered your question, but the hashtag without tagging me, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, then you can do an @ mention. So an @ symbol, the YouTube creator's name, and you can mention the person. Just like in this chat, if you're on desktop, you can do the @ symbol and hit Nick Pixel TV, and it'll light up my name in orange, and then I can see it. But an @ mention starts after 1,000 subscribers. So in your title or your description of your video, you can @ mention a creator. But that doesn't kick into 1,000 subscribers. Fishing, next topic. Where are we going? What are we doing? Hey, Weaver, how you been? So we've been doing it all wrong. So thank you. Yeah, so it's good to ask. I mean, never hesitate to ask. But do you have a video swinging the bucket special? I know, I'm waiting for that one. Yeah, I was too, Dana. Yeah, so like fishing, chainsaws. I'm going to Florida fishing, chainsaws. 307. Oh, man. Mike Morgan and others consistently mentions make and model of equipment used in their videos. There's always a method. Yeah, so and some of that, there's rules and regulation. Like I did a survey with a bigger client project once that evaluated what people thought of includes paid promotion when YouTube came out with that, because there's a lot of things that people don't follow, and just because everybody's doing it, just like giveaways. There's and not just giveaways like I want to take care of somebody, but where brands influence your decision. And like everything you see on my channel, I don't work with any brands, and if I do, I'll come up with creative ways to do it offline, just like Mr. Beast does it. Like you don't, it's always like straightforward and like sponsored. Like there's ways to do it without having to include the paid promotion. But the survey was all about the paid promotion. Like when you see that little includes paid, you have to do that from legal reasons. And then you also have to do that from YouTube's legal reasons. And you can read YouTube's community guidelines, which outline giveaways and outline what constitute like advertising, because you can't scam people basically. So there's a tough area there for big channels that they end up learning it as they get bigger. For smaller channels, you'll probably get away with it, but there is things you got to consider and got to look at before you do things. That's why I don't just be the first to the punch to say like, oh, I want to do this and this and this and just throw it all out there. There is some things, guidelines you got to stick within to not risk your channel. But the includes paid promotion, I'd be curious how many people in the chat here and all my friends here, like what you think of when you see includes paid promotion. Do you actually think that, if somebody sent me this for free and I'm talking about it, can I still be biased? A lot of times, the answer in that survey was a lot of people are like, no, I don't trust it. And then the other part of people were like, it depends on the creator, and it depends on that relationship that you have with that person, whether it's virtual or whether you know them in person, where you can say like, do I trust that even though he got this for free, he's going to communicate it in a way that he wouldn't lead me in the wrong direction. So, but even if you do that, if you get something for free, it's technically still a paid promotion. So a lot of people don't do that right on YouTube. And there's a method to the madness. But if all day, you know, I just don't, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's bad to have, you have to be able to build, if you're trying to build a channel and build something that can help the world or whatever the case may be, you definitely have to generate income and generate revenue. But there's ways to do it without being tacky, is all I'm saying. Or doing it the same as everybody else, or whatever the case may be. There's ways you can work it offline. Like Mr. Beast, the way he does it, and their plans. I mean, they're signing contracts. They're getting releases before they have people on. I mean, there's all kinds of things that are happening. But in the background, to set up to make that those things happen. But he didn't start there. I mean, he just started doing what he's got to do, and you learn it as you go. But I always try to think of, like, when you're small, set yourself up like you are big. And, don't sell yourself out for $5 when you're small, because now you lost all the value when you're big. We've all been there. I've been there myself, where I'm like, man, I started out too cheap, and so I don't do that stuff. So when a brand talks to me, I have to make sure that it's one gonna check all the boxes that I needed to check internally, check the boxes for my audience, check the boxes from a YouTube, and it has to fit. It has to fit. Or it's not worth. I get some, even with a small channel, I get requests all the time to talk about technology products and everything else. And, I buy the things I like. I share the things that I like. You'll see them in videos. My wife's here. Hi, Beebs. I definitely, I try to share the things that would be helpful. I have things that I haven't even opened yet, like this battery pack from Nightcore. I buy a lot of Nightcore stuff. Somebody got me kicked in on the flashlights, talking about flashlights the other day. And my buddy sent me a flashlight. I'm not sure if my buddy Tom's watching, but like, this was a new product. It's a fully waterproof power pack. It's not from Anchor. I'm an Anchor fan, but I'm also a Nightcore flashlight guy. So this is pretty neat. And I haven't even had a chance to look at that yet. But unless I get to play with it or use it for a long time or know about it, I don't really do it. Cal Hodges. Cal, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I hope this is helpful for you if you're thinking about starting a channel. But thank you so much, man. Or even if you're not thinking about it, thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. And my friends in the chat appreciate it as well. Ignite the fire. You're right. Ignite the fire. That's what I want to do. Midweek pump is good. We're gonna get back to Wednesday midweek pump. That's definitely gonna happen. Nick Phoenix flashlights. Phoenix. Okay, I'll check them out. I use a lot of I swear he didn't have a mustache an hour ago. I use a lot of Olight. This is a really cool flashlight. This Olight right here. I think this is one of the neatest designs. I don't know if I showed it or not, but it has your normal colors, and then it has a red and a green and a blue, which come convenient as a safety precaution, because they also give you the sleeve to put on it. And now you can direct traffic if you need to, stop people if you're on the go, use it as a night light. There's the red. Doesn't really look red on camera, I guess, but this is pretty cool, and it's bright. I like Olight a lot, and I like Olight, and they conveniently make it fit in there. But Olight, Nightcore, and Stream Through Night. Through Night's the other one that I really like. But it's a really cool flashlight, and as far as an everyday carry, out of all I have a lot of flashlights, not gonna lie. This thing will be on me. Nice magnetic case. I'm not selling it to you. I don't care if you buy it or ever buy it. I like things that are practical, that make sense. So battery charge, magnetic charge on the base. I mean, it's just really cool. And a lot of flashlights used to use the CR123 batteries. I found myself going through those all the time. $11 for like 2 batteries. You pay for the flashlight just by having rechargeable. This is easy to recharge. Like this, boom, magnetic. So, and by the way, some people don't like side buttons, right? Because you can just easily use the tactical button on the back. I dig it. I dig it a lot. But there's things like that. So like I like to share some products sometimes, because people like to know what's out there and what's available. But I like to have the flexibility of I don't have to throw stuff out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just to get people. That's why I always tell people with the living the dreams here. What's up, brother? Living the dream. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. As always. Night, Morgan. Be safe. When I got $50 an hour as a saddle maker, you were paying for my tools. Night court. Now, that's the truth. I swear he didn't have a mustache. Gotta go. Simple man. Take care, brother. Simple man. I love that. I love that name for a channel. Lightsaber fights. Yep. Buckle up. We have liftoff. Definitely helpful information about trying. Norvik 74. How's it going? I think it's Norvik. Yep. About trying to start a channel. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you got a phone on you, start a channel. I mean, the best thing to do, here's another thing. Even if you're a viewer and you're not somebody that's going to start a channel, right? The best thing you can do if you want to get found, because sometimes it's nice. It's hard to find people in a chat after the fact. So you can upload a video to your channel and title it your channel name, throw a description in, an email address or something, and a couple tags in the video. This way, YouTube will at least surface it under your name, because some channels are hard to find now because YouTube took away the channels in the links and stuff in the streams. So it's hard to find channels, and sometimes it's like, you know, some people just have one video, and you got to wait for the system, the algorithm to pick up that video and index it. They call it like indexing a video. So throwing it into the library. Basically, you have to wait, and sometimes it's hard to find channels. But if you're just getting going, man, definitely shoot me an email and let me know, and I'll try to do my best to help you. I'm going to make some helpful videos to get people going, start to finish. I live in a dream. Popped in for a second, hit the hay. Kyle, thanks, man. Thank you again, brother. Love you all. Appreciate you. Great to see a Pepsi. Arizona Insider, right? I don't know. I shouldn't even drink set. I got to knock off a couple pounds. Tasman, start a channel, right? That must be why I don't have 1 million subscribers. My channel must be hard to find. Well, let's try. I mean, definitely. I mean, you can. Yeah. I mean, it's probably not why you don't have 1 million subscribers, but you got to make content. Consistency is helpful too. And I'm speaking, just being honest, on best practices. I'm not speaking like, if you look at my channel, like you don't launch consistently. I don't have a consistent plan, and I'm not really aiming for 1 million subscribers. I'm not really aiming for anything really. I'm just kind of like, this kind of evolved and it's building, and I enjoy it. I enjoy my new friends and friendships and relationships we've made. There's a lot of value in that. So, you know, if you could have 100 subscribers and they're the right people you need in your life, who's better than you? So that's where I always tell people to get going. I mean, you get concerned about the numbers. The numbers don't mean anything. The numbers don't mean. If you drive a Mercedes-Benz or you drive an old pickup truck, it doesn't. To some, maybe it matters, but it shouldn't to you. You're valuable. You have a reason. You have something to offer. That's all I can say. Put it out there. Yes, I do. Yep, they're working. The flavor's like, yeah, pumped. Jeremy Weaver, night. Have a great rest of the week. Jeremy Weaver, crush the rest of the week, brother. One more day, my friends. Get it done. Get to the weekend. Get out there. Do something. Film. Get your camera out. Make a video. Leave everyone you know a thumbs up, a like, a share, a subscribe, a tweet, a Facebook message. Knock on your neighbor's door. Tell them to make sure you watch the video. You know, phone a friend. Tell somebody else to tell somebody else about your videos. Try to stick to one call to action if you can. You have to get a Pepsi sponsorship. I know if I don't get a Pepsi sponsorship, I'm changing the game. I'll be like, oh, the crisp, refreshing. And I'll film it real slow with the bubbles in the side of the can. You know how they do in the commercials. They spray them down right beforehand, so they just look like. We can do that kind of stuff. We can do some really good Timex or Rolex. Who cares, right? Night, Jeremy. I got 7 days left before I'm off. Yeah, I mean, I look at I'm never off. I'm never off, but I look at the weekend as like the time to it's just you have to balance. So you crush it at work, you come home. I'm not a 9 to 5 guy, so it's hard for me. I just go nonstop. So sometimes I felt like going live today at like 5 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I don't know if people will be on then or not. And I battle the same battles. I'm human too. I wonder sometimes, like, should I go live? Do you think people will join? Do I worry about all this crap that really, like, what do I got to lose by trying to help somebody out or going live? Like, I got to do it when the passion's there. Does the YouTube name you use matter? So, William, definitely. I mean, there's definitely value in the name from a couple different aspects. So, when you think of branding, you want to think of like Nick Pixel TV doesn't really say what I do per se, except for like the pixel and the screen pixels and filming and videography and computers and tech but you know, some people add a word outdoors or whatever they're into with it, or you want to try to match up your brand. So when we're doing brand development, you're thinking of the .com name, or are all the social media URLs available? Is the name available? Is it trademarked? Is it registered? Because if it's a registered mark, that can come bite you down the road if your channel gets bigger. So there's things like that you got to consider. And registered marks can cost you a couple $1,000, excuse me, in the United States. So name is helpful. So either most of the time when you're starting something out, you are the brand. So it's okay to use your name and make your channel about whatever you want to make it about, because your content's going to dictate what your brand is. So I could be Nick Pixel TV, and if I do sewing and all my videos are about sewing, I will gradually become known as Nick Pixel TV Sewing, even without saying the word. So it can help at the beginning, especially if people see you in the chat or they see you out and about or they see your comments. A lot of times I think when you just use a name, if people see in the comments, they just think, oh, that person may or may not have a channel. Whereas if you have something that's different or a brand, they're going to be like, oh, that's a brand or somebody that's building a channel. Maybe I'll subscribe to them. So it can help you on both aspects. It can help you in search, but mostly search is every piece of content on YouTube is evaluated individually. So that's why you can have a video that goes crazy viral and a video that doesn't do anything. It's all evaluated on the metrics of that video. So if you start making content about it or about your name or about your subject, you can do well. And it'll start getting surfaced. But if you're just using your name, sometimes if there's multiple names or there's a lot of the same names out there, it's good to have a video on your channel and use those tags and try to come up. An example of this would be Stephen Letts. So a lot of people with Stephen Letts, and now he's Stephen Letts Performance, but Stephen Letts' channel, it's Letts. Well, some people will leave off a T. Some people will say Stephen or Steven. So there's two different ways to spell it. I think Stephen Gwynn and Stephen Letts go back and forth on that all the time. But there's the misspellings. That's where the tags in your videos will help you surface. So we started doing some tags on Stephen's channel just so he can come up under either name, and some of his videos will surface on new videos, and then he's gonna go back and do some of the old ones. But as far as names concerned, it was hard for him to get found. The performance isn't going to help him, or adding those words. It might give people an inclination to what he does, but it's not going to gain you. So I hope that helped you in some way. Superhuman. Yes, Mr. Stephen Letts Performance. Exactly. Yep. Let's do it. Exactly. Love it. CP knows. CP has a great channel that says his name too. Like, there's no discrepancy. Tool Addict. He has a ton of tools on his channel. Talks me into these pliers. I love these pliers. They're probably one of my favorite pairs of pliers now. But I trust his judgment on that kind of stuff. But it's like, his channel matches his name, matches what he does, and as far as across the tools and stuff like that in the industry, he didn't really limit himself into a box. What I would say is don't limit yourself down into a tiny, a too small of a niche where you can't grow, and then all of a sudden you're changing your content and going out and about. For me, it's hard because I love technology. Like I said, pavement meets the dirt road, somewhere in between there. I love technology. I do it every day. But if you're a mechanic and you do that every day, you're probably not coming home and saying, like, let's work on the car all night. It just doesn't happen. So, like, I like to balance that and share both sides, me personally. But, you'll see some branding updates on my channel as well. Norvik, I missed your message, bud. Those are crab crackers. Yes, I did use them to crack crab legs. Got to go. Bye all. Michael White, old timer. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for popping in tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Got to go. Gainsies. Thanks, Gainsies. Take care, man. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm missing them when they're before they leave. I love the pliers a lot. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, so it's Thursday. I mean, I didn't expect it to be too crazy tonight. Just wanted to try to be as helpful as I can and still do the midweek pump and get things going. I got some videos, some power stuff to do in the shed. Hopefully the ground's soft enough tomorrow. We can get some lines run over the weekend, get that done. Got some power saw stuff with the welder, some exhaust work for the chainsaws. Been messing around with that and getting some ideas and some designs together for that. That's been fun. Just all kinds of things. Just burning the candle from all angles, I guess I would say. Welding, yep, welding, definitely. Thanks for pumping us up, dude. I get messages after a stream that says or a video that says I feel like you were speaking to me, and I know people and my friends. Some of them are stuck in the couple hundred subscribers, and they're just getting real. And I know what that feels like. So I'm like, you have to have a good friendship and support system. I enjoy commenting. I don't want to have to be told to come comment on videos. I like to enjoy just watching the videos and commenting. And if I feel some out of that video, or if I don't, telling them. Sometimes honesty, telling somebody like, whatever. I expect that too. Like, I want to know kind of videos you guys want to see, because that helps all of YouTube. Like, sometimes I aim for, building the channel, and sometimes I aim to just please my audience. My audience is a lot of you guys came over from Buck and Stream. So it's a lot of like chainsaw. Fortunately for me, it kind of meshed because I'm into that kind of stuff, and I've enjoyed it. And even like something like getting my grandfather's saw running was like, it hit you in the chest. But it's things like that where, that's helpful. But will all those people watch my videos or my other videos or tech? My tech videos don't do crazy. I don't really I'm not in that space, and I don't want to go after that space really. Like, if I did, I'd probably just create a new channel and make it all about tech. And maybe we'd do that with the shorts channel or something. But YouTube shorts is another way to build too. Sorry, phone died. Here's a question. If I do a lot of different things, should I make different channels? So Billy from Philly, you can. That's a big topic. A lot of big YouTubers will tell you, they'll tell you niche down. I think all of it's built on relationships. I think if you have a strong enough relationship, people will watch all the different things you're into, and some things will resonate with them, some things won't. So if it's too out of the realm, then I would change it. Like, for me, with the technical stuff and the filming, like I can always bring some value to people on my channel of making better videos, whether it be personally or whatever else. So the whole technical aspect I try to bring in. But I'm an outdoors guy. I'm an everyday, hunting, fishing, welding, digging ditches, whatever it takes. I like to do that. So if you can make them relate and they're relatable in some way, yeah. But if you're trying to build like two different things, but it's hard to build two different channels. So you got to start somewhere. Me personally, I like to focus on one channel. The people are going to be here will watch it. You don't have to watch a tech video. If I launch a tech video, if it's not you, then don't watch it. But I know that even some core, you're always going to have those core friends of yours that will support you no matter what. And it's interesting how, like, the inner circle, this is no different in real life. Like, pay attention to people that don't clap when you win. That's it. Just pay attention to people that don't clap when you win. And do with that with what you will. But the circle, you keep it small. A lot of times it's people all across the world that'll help push you forward that want to see you win than your close circle. So always keep that in consideration. But that's just life. It's just life. But I like that some of you watch a lot of my videos that even don't even, they're not even going to help you. Like, a technical video, or maybe you're never going to be a welder or work on, maybe that's not your thing. Some people still watch this, check in and say, hey, Nick, it's great to see you, whatever. I appreciate that kind of stuff. And I try to do the same for many of you. And it's a two-way street. My good friends the Manleys, they always say two-way street. And I'm like, it is. It really, like that's what it's all about. Amanda's High Life, more like chainsaw and logging videos, but definitely love learning more about technology from your channel. I'm 31, but technology I can never understand. Like the way you explain it. Well, I'm trying, I want to bring it way down. I want to just bring it to like a level where people get it. I mean, I could talk tech all day long. I'm passionate about it. I like it. But where I do my best thinking is out cutting firewood, out in the garage, working on stuff, working on saws, building something, hands-on. Like, I love that kind of stuff. So it's like I said, it's like the mechanic thing. If you're a mechanic, you're not usually coming home. You might have to, or you might enjoy working on like a race car or something, but you're usually not coming home like, let me change my oil today. It's that's where I'm at. Grimute, my man. Remember who's in your corner when you're fighting and who shows up when you win. Yeah, exactly. Smitty's. Thanks, Nick. Nice to know you're Smitty. How are you doing, brother? I want to know. Like, are you like I've been thinking about you a lot, brother. You know what I mean? Thinking about you a lot. I hope you're all right. If you need something, man, you call me or email me or whatever. And if you need something, because that would have to be tough. And that's me to you, man. Playing with the dense side. Yep. I got to watch your tech videos on a flip phone. Never stop learning. It's learning. That's what it's all about, is learning. I mean, I'm learning from you guys. You guys are learning maybe something from me. I try to include something valuable. Some videos I just like to do for fun. You guys can see those where I'm just like, there's probably no value except for passing a couple minutes of time and seeing what I'm up to. But I'll try to do better with that. But it's all like, it's just enjoyable. And I thought about this for this year. Like I wouldn't take back building this year. And it's allowed me to really meet some incredible people. So that in of itself is like really powerful stuff. It's really cool stuff to just be able to do that and know that you have people that you can call and ask questions to, people that are even giving you the 40,000 foot view. Like, hey, you should do this, or I'd like to see. It's really cool to see that. So you can gain knowledge from everyone. Yes, this is the new hat. It's kind of tight, really. It needs stretch. I got a gift card for Under Armour, so I got a new hat. Usually I wear the Yeti hat, but it had an American flag on this side of it, and it was not branded. So I was like, I like as minimal branding as possible. Pixel Passion. Time to call today. Good country living. Take care, man. Yeah, we're not hanging out too much later. We just wanted to get it started. Ignite the fire, as always. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Good country living. Thanks for helping us out, Casterman. No problem, man. One day at a time. I'm glad I was there for the last moment. Toughest thing I've ever experienced. Wow. Well, Smitty, my heart's with you, brother. And if you need something, man, that's got to be tough. But that video you did the other day, you'll appreciate that video a long time. That's why I always tell people, something can happen tomorrow. And at least if you have a channel, it's you have somewhere to put stuff and film and take as much footage as you can, because this world is crazy. Everybody hates everybody over the dumbest reasons, whether it be race or color or whatever everybody's fighting about in this world. It's just a bunch of crap. Like I never grew up like that. And I don't know, man. There's good people out there, and most people in the world, most of them are good people. So big hugs to Smitty, no doubt. But you'll get through it, bud. You'll get through it, bud. And we're here. If you need something, you call. Patrick's here. What's up, Patrick? How are you, man? Taz, man. Thoughts with you. Thanks for helping us. Man, I caught up in the chat. I can relax. What's next? I kind of want to go out to the shed. Oh, new technology. It's never ending. It's never ending. It's what we accomplish together that matters. Yeah, that's no doubt at all. Yeah, this is a good group. It's a good group of people. I mean, the people here on the channel, it's very very cool. A lot of support here, and that's why I think that if you're in the group to start a channel, like, or not in the group, I can't say, but like if you're around those same people and you have good people, Alyssa Bell, hope all's good with you. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Alyssa. I appreciate you big time. Get out there. The opportunity is right there right now. If you can start out with 100 active subscribers or just want to get going, you could build something. You never know. And if not, at the end of the day, you might find yourself appreciating a video that you launched that you can look back at. Smitty, thanks everyone. I received a lot of love. Cannot imagine how much support was out there. See, Smitty, you can speak on that, man. It's a blessing, this YouTube thing, man. This YouTube thing is it's a blessing. So Pat Lacey said YouTube was going to delete his channel if he didn't start putting up content again. So our channels won't stay up indefinitely. So channels are going to stay up. If he was monetized, he might lose his monetization, but you shouldn't lose your channel. That's actually an interesting topic too about that. But as far as like monetization, if you're worried about making money, I don't monetize, and this stream shouldn't. I don't monetize any of my live streams, just because people contribute and they help me out, and I know YouTube might still surface some ads because they'll surface ads even if you're not monetized now. But I don't monetize my live streams. It's just not something I do. But I think it's like a 6-month window. If you don't post for 6 months, you can be kicked out of the YouTube partner program. And but I mean, there's YouTube videos on inactive channels for 10, 20 years up on YouTube still. Tasman, gotta roll. Take care, brother. Thank you, man. Roy's Boys Bees. Look at the glow. Thanks, Dana. William Klein. Casterman. Later, Taz. Anybody else have any questions on Tube or whatever else? My girl went on dialysis last week. It's been hard for us. Wow, William Klein. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, William. Shoot me an email, man. Keep me in the loop on that kind of stuff. I always like to know what people are up to, even off of YouTube, because it's when you're here spending time on my channel, that's big. Time's the most valuable asset we have. Healed heart. Big hearts to healed heart. Kim Wilson. I'm just scrolling back here because I miss so many things and I feel so bad. I don't even have that many people here. I've buried myself in YouTube to keep my mind onto something. A lot of times that's the thing is YouTube's an outlet. You know what I mean? So if you can't, I want to climb trees and try that and maybe get into that. So I have the stuff, the weather's starting to break. I want to do that. But like all winter, I'm watching like tree climbing. I'm just like, this gotta be I've done bucket truck work, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff, but I've never really, gone up a tree and taken the top off a tree. So off of a rope and just hanging against a tree. Like I consume myself. I see this climb, just like I want to do that. Like YouTube is a powerful tool. And whether it be products or whether just fun things, people live vicariously through other people and what you're doing. So it's really a really neat thing. And there's plenty of people that are out there that have tough times, myself included. And it's interesting that, whenever I'm down and out on something, I got like 30 people like, hey dude, you all right? How's everything going? Can I help you with anything? Like, and I like to do the same thing for, and reciprocate that, I guess, across the board. So that's friendship. That's relationships. That's why I titled the stream Relationships. It's all about building relationships, having fun. And, you don't have to aim. You don't have to get 1 million subscribers. You might need 3. You might need 5. Who knows? You got the 5 right people in your life. That might be all you need. Count on one hand, who you need in life. Jay Daniels, do you have a 372? I have a welding job for you. I do not have a 372, but I'm sure I can get my hands on one because I know a lot of people with a lot of saws that'll let me run them. They trust me with their gear. They trust me with their equipment. So I could probably get my hands on one. I have a 572 XP Maybe a live stream of you editing and setting, outputting an entire video. Wow, I could do that. I'd probably do it on a video that I did more editing on than just my channel. But if you want to start like some basic stuff, we could do that. I thought about live streams, even about, you know, tech or it could be tech or saws. I want to do a live stream in the bunker maybe this weekend and maybe have a couple people on to hang out. We're working on the podcast stuff. The logo is almost complete for the podcast. I'll show you guys that here real soon. We'll get that out there. A little bit of tweaking on my branding here, and then definitely good night, Amanda. I think Amanda's leaving. Loving the pump up, healed heart. I would like to see an editing video, no doubt. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. So I got to put some of those things together. I help a lot of people out in the Discord. We have the Discord channel, so we definitely talk about a lot of YouTube stuff. And there's other creators that are smaller creators that are working towards things in Discord. So we have that going on, and yeah, I'd like to help out. I mean, probably I could take an edited, like a color graded and edited video and show you that, and then we could go back to starting out. But I like to tell people, like, when they're starting out, I don't want to overwhelm. I like to bring things down as simple as possible, because a lot of times I don't want to like say like, oh, you're going to be a YouTube celebrity. You're going to crush it. You're going to do awesome things. That's going to be up to you and how you work your channel and make things happen. But from a technical aspect, if you got a phone or a GoPro or something real basic to get going, you could totally get something started, at least get a couple videos out there, get the feel for it, see if you enjoy it. Dip your toe in before you go full board. Billy, Discord's like a chat server, basically. Like if you remember the old AIM days, but it's basically like you can do video, you can do screen share, you can do it's almost like a Facebook Messenger or an Instagram Messenger, only it's made for like gamers and stuff, but it's kind of like an overall platform. We talk about power saws and all kinds of stuff in there. I mean, it's just a fun place. There's only like 20 or so people, but Willis Franks, take care. Got to go. Willis, thanks. I didn't realize you were here. Thank you, man. I always see Willis in the comments. William Klein, later, everyone. Peace, love you all. William, I hope everything goes well. Many blessings to you, man. If you need something, reach out. Basic stuff's always needed. Weekend, morning. Keep it simple, right? Exactly. Good night. Tin Man still uses his phone. Look at his channel. No, exactly. That's all you can. Buckin uses his phone. That's why when people tell me, oh, you gotta, there's things you can enhance, but it's all on the phone at the time you want to put in. It's all in the time you want to put in. And you can tell when videos are just, it's hard for me to shoot a video that I'm not really invested in. You can tell when videos are just there, not from Buckin or anything, but Buckin puts his passion in every video. But like you can see other channels that are just kind of like, you know what I mean? They can see they like make videos that you care about. And that you're having fun with, because it comes across, like, especially when you're looking at the 40,000 foot view. I've even looked at videos after a while and been like, man, that video, I thought it was awesome at the time and it was garbage. So on my own channel. So, I mean, you're always balancing that. But I mean, like Buckin has done a really good job at like merging the entertainment with the, you learn something, you get some value out of it, keeps people pumped up. And it's needed. It's needed. The more that I talk to people, not everybody's having a great day. You know, when my friends aren't having a great day, I try to turn them around and pump them up a little bit and do what I can do, whether it be through a text or a message or whatever else. But you know, you gotta have fun with it. You gotta have fun with it, because if you're not having fun, it's gonna show. Gotta get to work, friends. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Love wins. No doubt. I'm not staying on too much longer. It's 10:30. I wanted to hang out for a little bit. I'm planning on some things for this weekend. Hopefully the weather holds out, but I was just feeling it. Ken Bell. Hey, have a good evening, my friend. Ken, thank you, man. Thank you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you can, if you don't mind. Friday. It's almost here. It's 10:36. Friday's here for us in what, an hour and a half? For Jay Daniels, Friday's here. Like Jay Daniels is all the way. I mean, it's probably still light out over there where Jay's at. You know what I mean? 6 hours behind or so, 10 hours. What is Jay over there in the big California? Weekend Spirit Fire. I'm thinking weekend. CP's ready to jump on. I know that. we're ready to do some things. Just talk about stuff. Get some people going. Ignite the fire. Most 900,000 views on the channel. Do you do a million view celebration? No, I don't do no million view. I'm just checking, man. Just checking. Checking the old Gmails. Great stream. Nelson Ridge, thanks everyone. Good night. Thumbs up on the way out. It's dark here in Washington State. Daniel Atkins. Daniel, keep pushing, man. You're doing well, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep making videos. And make videos whatever you think you want to make. Like, don't make videos like everybody else. Just make videos that you want to make. See how that works for everybody's channels. Because me personally, I enjoy it. If I'm going to invest my time, I want to get to know what you're up to and what you're working on. It's always good. Nate Vance, what's up, man? Howdy, Nate. I saw Nate launched a video today. Fire camping tomorrow. Yeah, our nephew's coming over tomorrow, so he always wants to fire camping, and he calls it fire camping. So he always wants to make videos and hang out. So I plan to have a fun weekend and just get stuff going. Norvik, thanks, Nick, for encouragement and help. Great stuff. Thank you, man. Thanks. Night, bro. Gramute. Letting up my first fire pit. There you go. Right on, brother. Daniel, that's good to hear. The fire's everything. Fire is everything. I think about that all week. I have pictures on my phone, campfires, because I'm just like, man, it's nice whenever you can just get that going and just sit back and enjoy it. Oh, it's probably, yeah, Billy, it's probably going to rain, brother. That's how it works. Lyle Davis. Lyle, thanks, man. Be kind. I appreciate you, Lyle. You like spying on us. That's why you watch us. I love watching. I mean, I catch videos when I can catch videos. And sometimes I can't comment, or sometimes I think about it or whatever. And but I try to watch. I try to watch my friends, people that are supporting me. It's a two-way street. You know what I mean? The people that are here, if I see you in the comments and you have a channel, I'm more likely to go over and watch your channel. If I never see you, then it's kind of hard. I mean, we all have lives. I mean, we're all busy. I don't say, oh, you got to come over and comment and watch it is what it is. I mean, I try to do the best I can. As it gets bigger, it gets tougher, but email me, you know what I mean? If you launch a video or something, you want me to check it out, let me know. But I usually try to catch up. Was that a moment of silence? I was just reading. I was just so consumed in the chat. Proteus, good night. Many blessings. You're right. Many blessings. I always say that. I always say that in comments. I wonder if I'm going to get beat up some days for always try to just cheer people up, wish them the best. I could see the horizon today, 70-mile visibility. Yep, of course. Jay, it was raining here, Jay. Rub it in, Jay. Jay, you're probably eating a beautiful steak right now too, brother, huh? Jay, it was good to see you on the tractor, man. It was good to see you finding the use cases for the mini excavator. Good stuff, man. I'm going to try to hopefully something soon. I'm out, Nick. Thanks. All right, Norvik, take care, man. Thank you. It's always raining. Night, Nick. Stay on the high road. Thank you. Living the dream. I appreciate you. Oh, I got a wrap for the 500, a full wrap bar for the 500i. We're going to throw that on. I might go out to the garage tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, just for a little bit. But I got a couple things to do this evening. And then Nor-If 74. Birds came to the feeder. Yes, Katie got the bird feeders out today, so that was a good sign. And we have them we have the security camera, so she was watching them today. And today's chainsaw video was in snow. Oh man, I'll have to check that out, Jay. I saw you launch it a couple hours ago. Nick, we appreciate it, especially when you pour out your knowledge on how to make things better. Hey, I'll keep doing that. If you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, I'll do my best to help you out and keep it rolling. I want to help people. I mean, like, I want to put as much value out as I can. I like having a channel just to have a channel. In all honesty, I just enjoy it. But anything I can do to help you, and maybe Daniel, you should join the Discord, man. We'll be able to chat. Very grateful for the info and friendship, Dana. I'm always appreciative of everything that you guys have done. This community, these friendships are they're good, really good. Robin's migrated last week north, I hope. Oh, I'm hearing birds chirping in the morning, so that's a good sign. But yeah, so anyway, I think I'm going to wind her down. I think I'm going to wind her down tonight. I'm just checking I love it. A hawk in the neighborhood. Well, we got to keep it. Oh, you guys want to see the dove? Should I go get Dovey? I wonder if she'll come downstairs. She's probably chilling. She probably hears me upstairs and then. What's Dovey doing, hon? I'm going to come. Hang loose 1 second, friends. I'm going to see if Dovey will come downstairs and hang out for a second. She will. All right. Hold on a second. Yes, hold on. Buddy, everybody wants to see you. You haven't been down here that much, huh? This is like a new area for you, huh? Oh, you're all like nervous. What's up, buddy? You know, you stole the lights. It's my little dove. You can hear me talking, huh? You get a coup for them and all? You know how many people? You got 40,000 views on your video. Come here. Do you want to go? Come here. She's nervous. Oh, the camera's on. The lights are on down here. She's checking everything out. She hasn't been down here before. What do you say? Maybe once, huh? Camera's right there, bud. Hey, camera's right there. This is a new place for you to play, huh? She'll usually go to like perch on something. She's looking for something that she can sit on, but once she investigates, she'll pick. Where are you going? The ground? Come here. I don't want you on the ground, buddy. All right. Anyway, yep, this is Dovey. We saved her a couple years ago, like 5 years ago. You heard me talking upstairs. I could hear you cooing. Love you, bud. You want to go upstairs now? I know. All right, friends. What's going on? I checked back in. There's a freaking pigeon. Pittsburgh. Dawn. That's my buddy. Did a video and she got mad views. How about it? You're crazy right now with all the lights, huh, bud? Where are you gonna go? Go sit on the top of that chair if you want. You want to sit on the top of that chair? I know. I see you eyeing it up. This is the lab. This is where it all happens. Oh, she missed the chair. She's coming back. There you go. All right. Anyway, Dovey got 40,000 views. Exactly. I'm telling you, if you want to watch the Dove video, it tells the whole story. But listen, friends, I appreciate you. TikTok's calling Dovey's name. Come here, buddy. Come here. She's investigating right now. She's like, this is a whole new world down here. Dovey, princess. There's just so much going on. Come here. Will you show them how you... Come here. She's thinking about it. She's just checking all the stuff out. Lights are... Come here, bud. She is just checking everything out. I don't know if she might fly back to me. We'll see. Anyway, listen. Tomorrow's Friday. Crush the week. I hope you have a great week. Many blessings to you. All of you that watch the channel. See? It's right back. Many blessings to all of you guys that watch the channel. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you have a great weekend. Check in. You want to say goodbye? Thank you. Gramute. Peace. Dad of 2 boys, what's up? Sitting here with 5 dogs. I thought, you would think I'd have more pets, more manly pet, but we saved her, and I couldn't let her. I had to save her. Love you guys. Take care. We'll see you in the next Pixel.